In the shattered heartland of Ukraine, amid air raid sirens and rubble, something of immense strategic value lies buried underground. Minerals, rare earths, lithium, titanium, the invisible fuel of the 21st century. And now, a new deal is putting that buried wealth at the center of global power politics. Earlier this year, the Trump administration and Ukraine sealed a historic agreement. The deal gives the USA preferential access to Ukraine's rare earth mineral projects in return for a leadership role in post-war reconstruction. Both sides will pour funds into a new joint vehicle.
We look forward to other outcomes from that conversation. It was a meaningful meeting, and President Trump and I used every minute to the fullest. I thank him for that. And once again, I thank both our teams, the Ukrainian and the American. The work on the agreement was truly professional, and although the negotiations were at times challenging, the result is a strong one.
The deal is a big victory for America. It gets access now to rare earth minerals, the 17 metals which are used to make magnets that power the world's modern gadgets, electric vehicles, and the sophisticated defense and missile systems. Ukraine's geological map is a treasure chest, home to significant reserves of lithium, titanium, uranium, and natural gas. Estimates put Ukraine's mineral and rare earth reserves at 5% of the world's total. It has 22 of 34 minerals identified as critical. These include construction and industrial materials, ferroalloys, precious and non-ferrous metals. Ukraine also has 500,000 tons of lithium reserves which are critical to the modern cell technology, as well as 20% of the world's graphite resources used in cells and nuclear reactors. According to the World Economic Forum, Ukraine is also a key potential supplier of beryllium, manganese, gallium, zirconium, graphite, apatite, fluorite, and nickel. Tensions between Ukraine and the United States of America had been rising for months. It took a solemn moment, the funeral of Pope Francis, and a sideline meeting in Rome to break the ice. Behind closed doors, Zelensky and Trump reopened dialogue, paving the way for his minerals deal. Also, unlike previous drafts, this deal removes one major sticking point. Ukraine will not repay past US military aid. For President Volodymyr Zelensky, the aid, estimated anywhere between $100 to $350 billion, was non-negotiable. For Donald Trump, it became a strategic concession in exchange for economic access and geopolitical influence. Central to the agreement is the Reconstruction Investment Fund that both Ukraine and the USA will contribute to and oversee. The fund's profits will be invested in Ukraine and will finance mineral, oil, gas, and infrastructure projects for the first 10 years. After this period, profits are to be distributed between the two countries. But there is a catch. Many of these reserves now lie in Russian-occupied territory. Analysts warn that unless addressed in a future peace deal, control over these resources could remain divided or become a new front in the conflict. The deal is likely to push America toward Ukraine in the ongoing war, and the pressure is already beginning on Russia to reach a resolution.
Today's agreement signals clearly to Russian leadership that the Trump administration is committed to a peace process centered on a free, sovereign, and prosperous Ukraine over the long term. It's time for this cruel and senseless war to end. The killing must stop, and both the United States and the government of Ukraine look forward to quickly operationalizing this historic economic partnership for both the Ukrainian and American people.
For the United States of America, this is not about rebuilding Ukraine. It is about reducing dependence on China, which still dominates over 70% of the global rare earth supply. This deal helps insulate US defense and technology sectors from geopolitical shocks, while deepening America's industrial footprint in Eastern Europe. Zelensky, meanwhile, sees it as a ticket to economic survival without ceding political independence. Kyiv hopes this mineral agreement strengthens its case, both at the negotiating table and in Washington's corridors of power. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.